Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to comment and read a long-winded post by your favorite GOAT and your favorite gambling internet guru known worldwide as Christopher Mitchell, and how he's going to change your life for the worst. First of all, he starts off the day on all his friends and stuff on his Facebook. It's hysterical. You can't make this stuff up. But he's reaching out to simpletons and people that are desperate people. So I'm going to read. He says, he got out of sports gambling. Now he's saying, World Cup is here. Reach out to me. There's serious money to be made. Like he knows anything about World Cup. Like anybody really does. That's a whole different venture. If he can't do it in American sports, how's he going to do it in World Cup? He couldn't name 3 players on any given team, let alone the United States, I almost promise you. But Christian Mitchell's a fraud, and we're going to get into his antics in trying to lure suckers into his inner circle and his mastermind groups. People, don't do it, okay? This guy is just looking for people to send him money. No GOAT, no nothing, just full of BS. Plus, guys, you work too hard with inflation spiraling downhill and the economy in a horrible direction. There's money to be made. It's called keeping your job and working extra hard, doing side hustles, side gigs, So here I start off the day. He says, here's his same old spiel, but I'm gonna make my comments as I read, and when I read a little louder because he has it in all caps. I lost my bankroll every single day. Well, Christopher, quit gambling. Huh. Who'd have thought? Right? Quit gambling? Just throwing it out there. Next sentence. I sat in my car and cried every single day. He cries in his car every single day. Because you're a loser. You're a gambling degenerate loser. That's what losers do. They sit there and cry and snivel and wonder, oh my God, what happened? You're playing a game of chance. You think you're going to lose? But just wait, people. He turns it around. You better believe it. Just wait to the end. I called my wife and told her I lost more money every single day. Of course you did, Christopher. Again, you're a gambling degenerate. You're a loser. Your wife knows you're a loser. She just doesn't want to go to husband number 3. Because husband number 2, which would be you, don't have nothing to give her. You're a control freak. Millionaires with 1 car and don't show you their home. Multi-millionaires. I woke up in Motel 6, get this in parentheses, in the ghetto, and lost and depressed every single day. Don't say nothing just because you were in a Motel 6. Never mind. I digress. We're talking about Christopher, not me. I know you're smiling because, hey, but I did take you. Never mind. This is about Christopher. Don't look at me like I'm the same person. He woke up in Motel 6 in the ghetto and lost and depressed every single day. He's lost and depressed. Quit gambling. You think there's your sign? Huh. Why am I depressed? Why am I a loser? Huh. Quit gambling, fool. Seriously. ... That was my life not too long ago. So he's 43 years old, not too long ago. So he was a dead broke loser 2-3 years ago. Huh. Who'd have thought? How'd he turn it around, guys? Wait on it. Wait on it. It seems like it was just yesterday. Yeah, it was probably yesterday you were explaining to your wife how you lost the game, how you blew something because you're a gambling degenerate. When I sit back and think about the time in my life, tears pour out of my eyes because you're a P. You're a P. It was a very dark, lonely, depressing time for me. Yeah, when you lose every day and you got to explain to your wife and why you're broke and why you're losing and why the scams aren't working. Gotta think, how can I make the scams better? My wife was pregnant with my baby boy and was working 16 hours a day in the emergency room. Huh, good for you, Stacy. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Working 16 hours a day, making money to support your loser husband who's gambling because he's too lazy to get a job like every other American. You know, get a job. It's what we do. I just kept on losing everything. And I do stress everything. Again, quit gambling. Jeez. I just wanted. I just couldn't. I knew if I quit, I'd be dead broke loser for the rest of my life, just like my dad. Just like all the Mitchells, really. Think about it. If he quit, he's going to be a dead broke loser. What are you now? What were you then? He just said he lost everything. He called his wife, but he knew if he quit, he'd be a dead broke loser. So what do? I reach out to the people and get them to join a bogus mastermind group. He just admitted 3 years ago he was a dead broke loser with no life. What happened to all those other 8 and 9 income streams you had? Good question. You'll never hear an answer. 3 years ago, this fool, 3 years ago, he was dead broke, losing everything, crying in his rented old Hyundai Elantra. Never showed you the cars 3 years ago. He didn't have as many suckers sending him $5,000 and $10,000 all the time. There was no way I could do that to my wife and son. Yeah, like you're doing anything better right now. They both deserve better than that. Yeah, they deserved a better scam. How can I get money out of these people to go on a yacht and pay me $5,000 to learn nothing? Instead of making the excuse for why I had to give up, I decided to make them the reason why I had to keep going, keep fighting, keep believing your luck's gonna turn in the casino. Very stupid thought. There was absolutely no going back. I burned every single bridge behind me. Yeah, you have no friends, you have no support, you got a wife that married you because she just left a guy, divorced. So she left with her divorce money, and you come waltzing in, taking advantage of a rather weak and pathetic woman who was desperate for attention, and she has a kid with you. Huh. A gambling degenerate. You know, and you burned every single bridge. Good to know. I had already taken us hundreds, I repeat this in caps, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And I knew if I didn't get rich, it would be absolutely impossible to get out of this debt. Well, these loser, deadbeat, dead broke people don't pay their bills anyway, so it's not like they took the money they got from you guys that were stupid enough to send it to him. He didn't pay his bills with that. They have bad credit, no credit. You know, they didn't pay back their loans and their debts. They just stuck the credit card companies and whoever else, the apartments and everybody else. I had huge dreams. I'm back to that casino action. Back to that casino. As long as I had something to sell, which eventually I didn't, or as long as another payday loan would come, I'd make money. I still had hope. Damn, payday loans are the bailout there. Got to go to turn to those payday loans. Most places, those payday loans should be illegal. How stupid does one have to be? Or let me rephrase that, because people do desperate things when they're desperate. So I understand if you're trying to put food on your table for your children, you know, I'm not going to knock what you do. Payday loans, pawn shops, whatever you got to do to support your kids. You guys get a free pass. But when you're taking out a payday loan to go gambling, you don't have a free pass. You're a degenerate loser. You know, it's sad. It's actually, he has a disease. He actually, at this point, Christopher Mitchell has a gambling disease. It's hard to believe. Am I really living like a rock star? Or is this all a dream and my alarm clock is going to wake me up any minute? Huh. No, you're delusional. Nothing's going to wake you up. You actually believe the stuff you spew, but then when reality checks in and you're off the camera, you go back to that pathetic loser life of saying, God, do I got to martingale 6 and 7 times and hope I don't get screwed? Because you will. I wondered over and over and over for years and years if I would ever be able to break the generational curse of poverty. Now, Christopher, you pretty much have that generational curse going on in your life daily. You're not going to break it. It was passed down to me from my parents. Yeah, your parents had jobs, and they supported two worthless sons that are out there scamming their way to, wealth. I saw professional athletes escaping the ghetto by signing their first mega $1 million contract and when they got drafted in the pros. Yeah, we see that daily. Yeah, so what? That's them, that's not you. I saw normal people with amazing voices get rich by getting discovered on America's Got Talent. Yeah, they worked hard for that. I saw people on the internet stinking rich by winning the Powerball. Yeah, I suppose you can hit the Powerball, 1 in 20 million, 80 million, 150 million, whatever it is. But was that really possible for me? No, Christopher, you have nothing to offer anybody but the suckers who join your group, the people you prey upon. That thought played over in my mind millions and millions of times throughout my life. I finally discovered firsthand, yes, dreams can come true for people like me. Professional scammers who that's all they've done was scam people and giving them false hope. If dreams come true for me, they can sure come true to you out there in America. People, keep your job, work hard, spend less than you make, don't get over your head, don't try to live like a rock star when you just aren't at this time of your life. Of course, you already know it's not going to be easy. And you go into a casino and you lay your bankroll down. It's not easy. You're really just trying to survive. You're not absolutely thinking you're going to walk out of there and support your family. If you make some money, you got lucky. I hope you had a good time. But if you're going there with the sole intention on paying for your wife, kids, bills, car, house, you're a fool. And if Christopher Mitchell, you really were a goat, you'd have paid for assets, which you don't. You don't have a paid for house. You don't have a paid for anything. You go out there and you lay down cash, you lay down your Rolex, you lay down all this stuff that is nothing to try to impress people that look up to you because they're desperate, and you try to fall, like the people that reach out to me telling me how you give them hope and stuff. Yeah, they're very desperate, and you find those kind of desperate people. You never find me and the other people that have subscribed to my channel. By the way, if you find this video entertaining, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and you'll get more Christopher Mitchell truth. So, however you get to choose your hand. It's hard getting rich, but it's also hard being poor. Huh. What a prolific statement. It's hard being poor. It's hard getting in shape, but it's hard getting out of shape. So true. It's hard getting to the top. It's even hard staying at the bottom. So what's hard do you choose? What do you choose that's hard? Being a scammer or keeping your job working hard? Achieving your goals and dreams will be the hardest thing you ever have to do in your life, but it will also be the most rewarding. Then he has that cheesy fake smile with his pathetic wife and his family pictures. And then you got 10 comments telling you, do what you gotta do, I guess I'll surmise this. People, if you're reaching out to the casino because somebody pumps you up with how you can make it and how you can't, he already admitted it. How many people other than degenerate gamblers are going to lose everything they have, go to payday loans, lose their cars, get kicked out of their house or their apartment, and keep at it? There comes to be a point where you have to say, no, I need a job. I need to do this the right way, not the scamming way. So what does he turn to? Trying to give this false hope, false narrative of him telling you can do this in the casino like he has, after he admitted losing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. People, you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't have a wife that just got divorce money and got married to this fool, had a kid with this fool, and now is gonna hope that he gets out of this. He admitted she was with a breadwinner. She's working 16 hours a day in the emergency room because she's a smart woman till she married you. So, you know, think about what I'm telling you guys. You people that have any, and y'all send me literally over 50 emails of you thinking this guy is gonna give you any positive, any hopes of becoming rich. You're not gonna do it. Guys, keep your hard-earned money, invest in yourself. Do not send this person a dime. You people that are on this yacht, these private airplanes, this guy's a fraud. He really is. I mean, it's beyond. I have to keep making videos because this is the kind of stuff you guys like. And Christopher Mitchell is so fake, from his fake laugh on command to his fake smile and the way he flashes his money. Those are all props. Whether they're real or not, I really don't care. But they're props in getting your attention and thinking, oh, that could be me. Hey, just because you might have had a rough life with your parents, you might have grown up in poverty, you've had a lot of bad things in your life, does not mean you can't turn it around. But don't try to do it gambling. Don't try to do it gambling. Do not try to be like him. It's even him in his last few videos has told you, God, this is stressful. Stress, stress, stress. Anytime you're going to go risk your bankroll to try to make money, you better believe it's stressful. You know, now he's not doing sports gambling. Then he comes right back saying, contact him for World Cup action. Huh. Probably a very tough sport to handicap, considering he knows nothing about soccer, doesn't know nothing about baseball or football. Christopher Mitchell's the kind of people you don't want to be friends with. He's bad news. Keep your hard-earned money. Invest in yourself. And if you want a good laugh, look at his stupid rants on Facebook. They're hysterical. Every one of the videos I'm looking at shows him flashing cash, preying off of the morons that believe this could be me. I'm just looking at this stuff. All the fake stuff that he has to life. The 7 secrets will beat the casino every day. Oh my God, he's found 7 secrets that are gonna beat the casino. So he's got the magic secrets that are gonna bankrupt Caesar's Palace, the Wynn, and all these other places. Fear him, guys. The GOAT is on the run. So I'm just looking at this guy, and everything entails money. Look at what I've done. Look at my deposits. Look at my bankroll. Look at my cash. Guys, if you're going to follow in his footsteps, the way you're going to do it is quite simply get yourself a YouTube channel, get yourself all types of social media, and try to lure people into believing what you say as a con man to send you money, meaning sending you money with the false dreams of doing what he does. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be doing much more of these. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you on the next video.